Well, Rose says she's here for more information about a rare condition called foreign accent syndrome, which she says she got a few months ago after suffering a stroke. You were very forthcoming with us about your history, medical history, and things that have happened. And you say between 2003 and 2007 in college that there was a time where you were hearing voices then, correct?
I never said that.
You've said that. You've said that to your mother, correct?
I never told my mother I was hearing voices. She sat there and tried to paint this story that got all these things going on, and like to the point that we were in court when I'm trying to get custody of my children. The first time, and they gave me primary custody, and the judge was sitting there like, oh, look at this interaction that she's having between her mother. I never told her I was hearing any voices.
Okay, you never said that. You're saying you never said that. Okay, I understand what you're saying. All right. Then in 2007, were you in the hospital for a stomach ulcer?
I had gastritis from anxiety, and I had a stomach ulcer.
Okay.
Yes.
And in 2011, were you diagnosed with anxiety and depression?
More so anxiety.
Okay. And in 2013, were you diagnosed with an acute adjustment disorder?
Yes.
Okay. And then in 2018, PTSD?
I don't have a confirmed diagnosis of PTSD. I've just been through a lot of stresses.
And then bipolar in March of 2018, you got a diagnosis of being bipolar?
Just misdiagnosed, yes.
And then in September, you said you had an IUD removed, and you lost quite a lot of blood at the time?
I did, yes.
4 pints of blood?
Yes.
This is when you had the stroke?
Yes.
And this is when the foreign accent syndrome started? Okay, and then in October, were you pregnant?
I was pregnant earlier in the year, like around the same time the IUD was removed.
Did you have your tubes tied earlier?
I had my tubes tied right after my daughter 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay, but you got pregnant?
Yes.
They didn't tie them very well. Right?
Right.
It was a negative pregnancy test.
That was what was posted on your social media.
That's what I posted on my social media, but I had a positive at home. I don't understand why this is what you're focused on. And
I am focused on you telling the truth.
I am telling the truth.
It's where you're going to get your help.
So you need to tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so when I go and advocate for you to not be victimized by the system and by onerous requirements of the court, financially and otherwise, for you to have access to your own children, I don't want them to say, well, she's not stable, and I can tell you why, because she told you A, and here are medical records that say B. So doctor, she is lying to you. You need to tell me the truth, or I cannot be an effective advocate for you in getting you what you want in your life.
I really do. I just feel like I'm being ganged up on.
By who?
By my mom.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to gang up on you, honey. I just want you, and I've told you this before, I don't think you're in touch enough with reality to know what you said and didn't say.